200 years before the events of the Phantom Menace, the galaxy was a place of both peace and peril in equal measures. The Jedi Order stood as the guardians of light, maintaining balance in the Force and ensuring the safety of countless worlds. Among these, Jedi was a sentinel, whose name became legend, Soren Warde. Soren Warde was not like other Jedi. Clad in green robes that allowed him to blend seamlessly into any environment, he was known more by the tales told of his deeds than by his appearance. His lightsaber, a vibrant green blade, was the only thing that stood out in his otherwise subdued presence. From a young age, Soren exhibited unusual abilities. He could sense ripples in time, a gift that enabled him to foresee pivotal moments and be precisely where he was needed. This power was beyond even the most revered Jedi Masters, making him an invaluable asset to the Order. Soren's reputation began with a mission on the war-torn planet of Eriadu. Jedi Master Plo Koon and his Padawan were trapped in a collapsing building, their situation growing increasingly dire. As debris rained down, a green blur appeared, deftly deflecting falling stones, with a series of precise lightsaber strikes. Soren Warde had arrived, seemingly out of nowhere, to guide them to safety. His timing was impeccable, and the rescue cemented his status as a legend in the making. Master Yoda, a name that would resonate through the ages, found himself in a dire confrontation on the volcanic planet of Mustafar. Engaged in a fierce duel with a dark side assassin, Yoda was momentarily overpowered. Just as the assassin's blade descended, a flash of green intervened. Soren Warde, with an almost ethereal sense of timing, parried the blow and countered with a series of swift strikes that disarmed the attacker. "Timing, impeccable it is," Yoda remarked, his eyes filled with a rare moment of awe. Soren bowed slightly, his face hidden beneath his hood, and disappeared into the smoke as quickly as he had come. Soren's abilities were not just limited to combat. His foresight allowed him to prevent disasters and mediate conflicts before they escalated. On the planet Chandrila, he prevented a coup by intercepting a crucial transmission moments before it reached insurgents. His intervention saved thousands of lives and maintained the fragile peace. Soren Warde was not like other Jedi. His green robes and concealed identity were reminiscent of the Mandalorian clans, whom he deeply respected. Soren adopted their technology, integrating it into his own gauntlets, enhancing his combat abilities and further cloaking his presence. His face was never seen, hidden behind a mask that he never removed, maintaining his anonymity. Soren's unique ability to sense ripples in time was unparalleled in the Jedi Order. This power, however, came at a cost. Realizing that his presence could cause unrest within the Order due to the extraordinary nature of his abilities, Soren chose a life of self-exile. He knew his existence was best kept at a distance, only intervening when the Force willed it. Despite his solitude, Soren harbored a secret forbidden by the Jedi. He loved. Tivara Jekasis, his true love, was his constant companion. The teachings of the Jedi Order forbade attachment, but Soren disagreed. Tivara's presence in his life strengthened his connection to the Force, providing clarity and purpose. With Tivara by his side, Soren's understanding of the universe deepened. His ability was not just about being in the right place at the right time. He discovered he could freeze his biological clock through deep meditation, prolonging his life across generations. Together, Soren and Tivara navigated the complexities of his powers and the challenges of his exile. Years passed, and Soren continued his solitary path, intervening only in the most critical moments. His love, Tivara, remained his anchor until her passing. Her death marked a turning point for Soren. Embracing his destiny, he vowed to save future generations from threats to the balance of the universe. He entered a state of deep meditation, waiting for the Force to call upon him when needed most. Years passed, and Soren Warde's solitary existence continued, punctuated by brief yet pivotal moments when the Force called upon him. During his prolonged periods of suspended animation, Soren relived every cherished moment with Tivara. Her essence lived on within him, her memory a sanctuary that preserved his sanity through the endless stretches of time. Each meditation brought him back to the times after his visions, where Tivara's face would be the first he saw upon regaining consciousness. "You go and do what you have to do," "I will always be right here waiting for you," Tavara would say, her eyes holding a knowing look that gave Soren the strength to leave her side and fulfill his destiny. Years later, Master Yoda found himself in a dire situation on the icy planet of Illume. Ambushed by a group of acolytes, the odds seemed insurmountable, even for the revered Jedi Master. Just when hope seemed lost, a familiar green blur appeared. Soren Warde had arrived, his presence as unexpected as it was welcome. Together they fought off the acolytes, their combined prowess overwhelming the dark side attackers. "Again, save me you have," Yoda acknowledged, his gratitude evident. "Grateful. The order is. I see the teaching of your old master Theron Voss served you well. He always said, his greatest achievement you would be." Yoda took a moment. Not understanding at the time Theron said those words. "Understand fully now. I do." Soren, as usual, bowed and departed as quickly as he had appeared.